Hi everybody, and welcome to the lounge. We are here chilling. You have the jazz music in the background. You're hanging out. I thought I'd create a little bit more ambiance for you tonight by adding some twinkly lights for you. What do you guys think? Just to get you a little bit more relaxed. Oh God, I'm trying to set the scene here for you guys. So you gotta let me just be a little patient with me. Cause the lounge is it's so comfortable that it's hard to get up and around. Cause I create this space where it's just I can't even move because it's so comfortable. But I wanted to show you guys the magic of the twinkly lights. Can you see? Can you see what it does? I can wrap them around myself, and just wrapping them around myself will probably make you guys feel comfortable. What do you think? Oh, wow. It's like I'm illuminated. If I can, if I could do this, in my Connection Beyond live shows, whenever they come back, do you think people will think that I'm really spiritual and stuff? Do you think people will think that I really talk to the other side? Will I look holy and saintly to you? Or do I make you feel relaxed now? Hi everybody, how you guys all doing? I'm experimenting with twinkly lights. Hi Marissa. Yes, Megan, it's later tonight because it's the lounge. How many of you guys are triple play watchers? If you're a triple play watcher, that means you know that the lounge is weird. You're not coming here for serious stuff. I'm serious on Monday. On Wednesday, we manifest. And on Friday, we play. And we talk about love and life. And I give you guys some crazy advice. And hi, Elizabeth. How are you? It's good to see you. Hi, Helen. I hope you like my twinkly lights. This is the most I'm going to get tonight. I'm going to try to eventually make some sort of lounge where you guys are feeling there's a little bit of ambiance here. But for now, it's just me and some twinkly lights. And I'm going to put them over here. I'm hoping you guys could see them. Can you guys see them over there? Can you guys see them? Can you hear the jazz in the background? Is it coming through for you? Okay. Well, let's see. So, wow, I don't even know what to do. I'm so drawn to them that I don't even know how to I don't even know. Do you guys have your drink? Are you guys relaxed? Are you guys feeling the vibe? Lisa, she sent me, you don't hear the jazz, Jamie? All right, let me turn it up. Let me turn it up. If you guys don't hear it, let me turn it up. I'm putting it. Hi, Sunny. It's your first time tuning in. I don't even know what you'll think of me after this. Okay, can you guys hear the jazz? We're in the lounge. This week is manifesting week. And you know what? If you were with me on the porch on Wednesdays, which Wednesday is the porch, that's where we manifest and make all of our dreams come true. I did what I told you guys I was going to do. I took my dart and I shot it out and I took a chance. And this is something I've been trying to do for 15 years. And I feel if I'm telling you guys to do something, then I have to do it. Why should I sit there and tell you to do it and then I don't do it? That would be a little bit hypocritical, don't you think? I shouldn't be sitting there from a hilltop shining my own light and not creating it. And that's what we're going to do tonight. We're going to shine our light and we're going to make a heart and we're going to say hi. Your internet's acting up, Carol. Well, come back. All right, I'm going to put this back here. Maybe you can see it better. Do you guys know what makes things really... I'm trying to set the scene, okay? I'm trying to set the scene where... Oh... Can you guys see me okay? I'm trying to set the scene every lounge time where you feel a little even more relaxed than you did last time. So I'm adding twinkly lights, but if you come to the lounge a few more times, I'm gonna just keep creating and I'm gonna keep making you feel good. So let me just talk about the first rule of creating some ambiance. Get your energy wind down, because you know what? It's been up all week. And I want to hear that some of you guys listened to me on Wednesday and started to manifest your dreams and desires, because all of you had all these goals and I want to make sure you did it, because today was the last day that, you know, you could have shot that dart out and had that window of opportunity. So I'm hoping that some of you listen to me. Time on my hands. How's your Memorial Day going? How's everybody's Memorial Day going? I hope good. Lisa, I know, thanks for sending me all the stuff you've been doing. I know you've been manifesting. So, remember, you gotta go with plaids. If you wanna create Higgy, it's not just for Christmas. It's not just for Thanksgiving. Bets, it's not just for any of those things. Plaids all year round. Patterns all year round. It's very relaxing. I wish I had these twinkly lights up higher so you guys could enjoy them. But you know what? It's just what it is, okay? I'm gonna put them around myself. All right, so we have some things to get into tonight, don't we? I remember the last time we spoke, or we didn't speak, we just hung out. We talked a little bit about men and all that stuff. And we've got a couple men joining us tonight because I told them I'd answer their questions. So, monkey in the middle, man. If you guys want to gang up on the guy, there's some in here. I also have a thing of potatoes. Remember I was washing produce yesterday? Yeah, I was making potato soup tomorrow. So I'm cooking too. But I hope you guys aren't being too weird tonight. All right. So, where is my iPad? All right. So, I know a lot of you had some questions for tonight. Tonight is about, the lounge is all about like love and life. Like what's going on? What are we doing? What are we doing here? What are we doing? Where are we going? You always got to crack open your gingy for this kind of conversation. In Scranton here, we say Thanksgiving. We don't say Thanksgiving. We say Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to you. And when I lived outside Philly, it still came true. Happy Thanksgiving. So if you're from Northeast Pennsylvania, if you're from the 570, you say Happy Thanksgiving to y'all. All right. I'm still not comfortable. And if I'm not comfortable, that means I'm not going to be able to answer your questions as well as I can. So excuse me while I do a little technical change here. Just going to bring this down a little bit so I can sit and so I can talk to y'all. I hope you don't mind that it's not as fast-paced as The Office is. You know, I can't be perfect all the time, guys. I'm just a human. Even though I talk to the dead and I give intuitive information, it doesn't mean I'm superhuman. I'm still a human being, you know? 1, 2, 3. I get a little weird in the lounge. It's to show you that, you know, it's time to have a little fun, you know? I had a topic to talk to you guys about today, and it was from my friend George, and he had sent me a message on Instagram because I posted like a bunch of pictures about like, hey, do you have any questions about like love, life? And he's like, yeah, like how do I stop people? Like what is with me that I keep feeling everybody's negative energy? And I just wrote him back and I said, well, you're an empath, brother. You feel everything. You feel everything at a very, I'm still not comfortable. Hold on a second. Oh God, this couch is so comfortable that to get off of it, it's like a mushroom cloud just to get off the couch. Like, and then I got the ottoman to go with the couch. And when you're in it, you can't get out. Like, you cannot get out. Do you guys see the, okay. So, I think I'm okay now. I got my ginger ale. I hope you don't mind. I'm going a little slower pace tonight, trying to get into it. got the stress, a little kid's stress ball, my daughter's stress ball, in case I'm feeling about that. So yeah, you empaths, right? So he's like, yeah, how do I like change that? Like, how do I, he wants like me to answer it, like as if I'm like, oh, here you go. Here's a tip to change the fact that you don't want to feel anything. And I'm like, you're going to have to wait, you know, you're going to have to wait until it's a long process. It's not like I could just change you for being an empath. So if some of you are here and you're like, what's an empath? Well, it's somebody who, it's a part of the intuitive ability thing where, you know, it's not clear seeing like the clairvoyance or clear hearing like the clairaudience. It's just you feel everything. So everybody around you, you're going to feel their stuff. You're in a good mood. Somebody comes into the room, they're in a bad mood. They're going to put that stuff onto you, and then you're going to feel in a bad mood. So just do what I do. Just don't have anybody around. It's the easiest fix. So I said to him, I'm like, look, dude, it's not an easy process. It's not like, you know, it's just going to go away. You got to have boundaries. You know, that's the first step. You got to have some boundaries. I'm like, it's a long process. He's like, well, I don't have time to wait for your process. I'm like, well, you better start learning then, George, because you gotta have some boundaries. There's a lot of therapists on here. I know some of you. You know about boundaries, right? And for empaths, let me tell you, the boundaries are tough for us because of the guilt we feel to fix everybody, to fix them all. So George, it's kind of like reminding me of, I used to be a theater major, like back in college. I'm sure you guys probably understand that by looking at me, you know, like you're not surprised. Oh my God, these twinkly lights are getting a little hot on my butt. Hold on a second. I'm telling you, I can't move with this couch. If you ever want a couch that's like, I told you, it's the Kipton. It's the Our House Kipton. Just don't buy it if you want to be comfortable. Okay. Oh my God, I can't even get up. All right. So yeah, it reminded me of this play called Sunday in the Park with George. And one of the lines was, and I'm not going to sing it because then you'd be like, yeah, I'm not going on American Idol anytime soon. But the line was like, who is at the zoo, George? Who is at the zoo? The monkeys and you, George. The monkeys and you. That's right, George. You got a lot of monkeys around you. You got a lot of people pulling your energy. And you know what? Not my circus, not my monkeys. All right? So, George, here's the thing. You want me to take it away. You want me to tell you there's some sort of magic answer. But yet I'm telling you, every time we talk, you got to put up the boundaries. You got to let those negative people, you got to let them live their life and you live yours. And you can't feel like you got to fix anyone because they're not going to be fixed. And then you're going to take it on. So it's like anybody who comes to me for like intuitive advice, anyone who goes to a psychic for a reading, anyone, you're going there and you're saying, oh, so let's just take for instance that you're in a relationship with like, let's just stop there. Let's rewind the truck. Let's back up the milk truck. Let's say you came to me a year ago and you're like, hey, I got this man. I'm excited. I got this new guy. He's at my job. He's always at your job, honey. He's always at your job. And he's somebody that you think is interested in you, but he doesn't even know you really exist. But in your mind, in your fantasy mind, he looked at you at the vending machine one day and while he's buying a little bit of Cheetos, and he was like, I don't know, vending machine wasn't working. You put in the quarter and he tried to fix it. And he looked you in the eye and he's like, okay, have a good day. And you were like, wow, like we made a connection. He really likes me. And then the next day in the hallway in his scrubs, he walked by. He had a drink in his hand, a soda from the vending machine, because that's where you meet him every day is at the vending machine. But you bypassed him the next day. And he he gave you a little hello, and you were like, wow, he is into me. He knew and this is what you said to yourself. He knew I was going to the vending machine at 3:15, but he didn't want to seem too eager. So he went to the vending machine at like 3:07 and just wanted to walk past me in the hall so that I didn't think that he was following me to the vending machine. Yeah, that's where our minds goes as women. We really think this is happening. So the next day is the third thing. You tell your friend at the nurse's station that the guy in the scrubs at the vending machine, you told him about this the first 2 days, right? You're like, yeah, he helped me put a quarter in the vending machine. And the next day he walked past me in the hall at 3:15, and I always go at 3:07. And he just didn't want me to know that. But there's a connection. I feel a connection. Definitely. So then your friend at the nurse's station, she's like, yeah, he definitely likes you. So she's like egging you on, like, he definitely likes you. You should go for it. And then you just make up some stuff in your mind. Every time he looks at you down the hall, you're like, this is it. Like, I'm feeling this connection. And yet, like, if we really look at it realistically, this guy probably doesn't even know who you are. But you think all these things mean something. You wouldn't believe how many people come to me with this stuff. So you might come to me after that and say, I met this guy at work, and I'm like, oh, are you seeing someone? Well, yeah, he works with me, and this is his picture, and I just want to see where it's going, you know? I just want to see where it's headed. And I'm like, that's weird. I don't really feel a connection. Oh, yeah, we meet at the vending machine every day. We have this connection. I was like, I don't know. I'm just looking at this picture. I feel he's, like, got a girlfriend. Yeah, but, like, he's not really with her, and I just want to pursue this relationship. So I'm like, okay, well, I just don't see it, but you're telling me you're in some sort of connection with him, and I'm just not feeling it. And then people, like, get a little defensive, and they're like, no, this is happening. This is happening. So I'm like, okay. And then, you know, I'm like, look, I tell them I feel like I'm not feeling it. I don't feel like this is an appropriate situation. I'm feeling like there's like another guy like behind it. You know what I mean? I feel like there's another guy waiting for you as somebody else. And so this girl that I'm telling, she's coming to me for advice. I'm telling her the truth, but she doesn't want to believe that the guy in the scrubs is not like her dream man. So she continues to pursue it and continues to pursue it. Now she's supposed to meet another person a month later, and a month later it goes by and she's still obsessed with this other guy, thinking that there's this connection, and she misses the boat on this guy. This happens all the time. I can't even tell you how long it happens. So what the moral of the story is that I could tell you till I'm blue in the face that, oh, okay, or you just broke up with somebody and you come to me and you're like, Marissa, you don't come to me before you date the new guy, okay? You don't come to me when it's going well. Things start getting a little weird. You still don't come to me, but you come to me when it's all going to shit. And you say, Marissa, can you fix this for me? Can you tell me? You know, and I'm like, I don't think I could fix it. And then you come to me and be like, oh, I went through another breakup. You know, what do I do? Hi, Stephanie, you're new here. How you doing? AJ, Stephanie. AJ, Stephanie, how are you? I'm not sure if you're a guy or a girl, AJ or Stephanie, or AJ and Stephanie. But welcome. We're talking about love and life here. I hope you enjoy it. So anyway, you come to me after the breakup and you're like, Marissa, I'm just devastated. This guy in the scrubs, he just broke my heart. And I know you told me it's not a good situation, but he's just not into me. And I don't know what to do. You need to tell me when the next guy's coming. You need to tell me when I'm going to fall in love again, when that knight in shining armor is coming. Now, I could predict that for you. I could tell you. I could say, okay, July 2020, you're going to meet this guy. He's going to have like blondish hair. Oh, AJ. Okay, Stephanie. AJ's your husband. He's next to me. Okay, good. I'm glad you're both here. Welcome to the lounge. We're discussing men and women in relationships. So if your husband wants to jump in with some male advice, feel free. I wonder if there's any way, like on Facebook Live, you could like bring other people on to like talk to and like interview. If you guys know about that, let me know. I'm trying to figure that out. So I could bring somebody on to talk to, and that way we could have like a dialogue. You know what I mean? Or a monologue, whatever you want to say. So yeah, the people come to me at the breakup, and then of course I could predict when the next guy's going to come along. That's my job. I could look into your life path and say, okay, July 2020, you know, you're going to meet this guy at a picnic and blah, 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 blah. He's going to look like this, da, 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 da. But will it be the right person for you? Probably not, okay? I could predict it, but the whole thing about it is we got to change our patterns. We got to change our cycles. So if you went on for like 20 years and you're still repeating the same cycle with the same type of person, you leave one, you go to another, and you repeat it over and over again, I could see it coming, but it doesn't mean it's the right thing. And I could tell you, hey, it's not the right thing. You probably shouldn't go out into the field and blow it up. But you don't care because you're going to go for it anyway. So, anyway, oh, thanks, Nikki. I could bring other people on Instagram. Okay. So I have to figure out, I'm usually on Facebook Live. I have to figure out only with one camera how I could do both on Instagram. There's a lot I have to figure out. I'm just glad I'm here talking to you guys on the lounge. So I'm going to go to some questions. And some people sent me in some questions for advice, and I want to see maybe I can answer them. So if you can relate to the guy in the scrubs, let me know. We were talking about empaths, right? Okay. So we were talking about empaths, remember? Now, if you're an empath, it's really important, and I know I spoke to you about this before, that you have very, very, very strong boundaries. And most of you might have them, but you might not enforce them, so it doesn't matter anyway. So let's look it up. Some of these questions are really funny, by the way. So thanks for entertaining me tonight. I'm not going to say the first name because if I say something like I usually say, like my mouth just goes, and I don't mean to offend anyone, but I'm just pretty blunt, honest, and accurate. That's what I say, blunt, honest, accurate. I just think these questions are funny, but you guys might not laugh, but I laughed. The first question is, how do I make him want me like he's never wanted me before? How do I make him want me like he's never wanted me before? It sounds like he's never wanted you before. That's what I'm assuming. So how can you make him want you like that? You're not gonna make him want you. If you keep making him try to want you, you're probably not gonna get anywhere from that. If you want to make him want you like he's never wanted you before, just leave. Just say, I'll see you later. Because anything you do, you're gonna make him want you like he's always been wanting you. You know what I mean? Like he didn't want you. So like you make it sound like it's some sort of like, wow, like he's never wanted me before. That's a really interesting question. All right. Should I reach out to my ex or not? No, you shouldn't. You shouldn't reach out to your ex because you know what? There's a reason why you broke up. Unless you're the one who did him wrong and you're realizing that, you know, you made a mistake or you cheated on him or you realized he was a good guy and you just messed it up once again. Should you reach out to your ex? Like, why? Why would you want to? You moved on for a reason. Now you're going on into a different life. Like, why would you want to reach out? I don't know that. But I would say you shouldn't because nothing good is going to come out of it. Angela, thanks. I'm such common sense. I'm trying to be. Look, I'm giving you the common sense I give you the common sense. I give a lot of people psychic information. I talk to dead people. I could have a woman come in, and I'm saying a woman because most of my clients are women, okay? I could have a woman come in and a dead person, I mean, this is like not a joke. A dead person could come through from the other side and tell them without a shadow of a doubt. First of all, they're coming, well, what are you here for today? Well, I just want to see what happens. I just want to see who comes through. Like, no, you don't. You just don't want to see what happens. You wouldn't be coming to me if you just want to see what happens. You're not going to the amusement park. You're coming here to talk to the dead. Okay? You must have a problem in your life. And I bet you it's a love problem, because that's what y'all have. Women don't have I mean, they don't come to me for financial issues. They're not asking me about the stock market. They're not coming and asking me if they should buy a new car. They're not coming and asking me if they should put drapes up on the windows. They're not coming and asking me what to cook for dinner. Do you know they're coming because they want to know about their love life, plain and simple. And they want somebody on the other side. Because, you know, most of the time, all their relatives and friends already told them the same thing that I'm going to tell them. But they didn't want to hear it. So they're like, oh, nothing. I'm just here because everything's wonderful. And I just want to see what happens. Okay, honey, like I believe that. So let's take a woman named Susie. I don't really have any clients this week named Susie, so it's not like, this is not a real person, by the way. So some of you might be thinking, oh my God, is she talking about me? I just had a reading last week. She must be talking about me. No, I'm not talking about you. It's confidential. Okay? I'm talking about the avatar person. The avatar person. And this is a combination of people that I see. Let me just see what comes through. Okay, we'll see what comes through. All right, well, I tell them, like, let's say I have a Tony here. So I have a Tony. Tony comes through. Oh my God. Tony, that's my beloved uncle. That he pretty much raised me as a child. And I just loved him. I really pray to him every day that I could just find out what's going on in my life. I'm like, all right, well, Tony's telling me he's not too happy. Okay. Do you understand what he might not be happy about? No. I'm just happy Tony's here. Just happy he's here. You don't understand, like there's nothing wrong going in your life. No. All right, well, Tony's telling me that, and I'm just trying to like paraphrase it. Tony's telling me that your love life is pretty unstable. Like things aren't going too well in your love life. Well, you know, it's okay. Things are fine. Things are going well. They're fine. I'm like, okay, well, I have to argue with you because he's telling me they're not fine. Well, you know, about 3 months ago, we were having our ups and downs, but everything was okay. Now, in the back of this woman's mind, this is exactly why she came to see me, because she wanted to hear what Uncle Tony said about this guy, and she wanted to know what she should do about it, and she wanted to know, you know, what was going on, and she wanted answers. But did she really want answers? She probably didn't, but she's going to fight it. She's going to fight it, and she's going to think I don't know what she knows that I know that she knows. And I know, because I have a dead person telling me. Why the hell are you coming to me if you don't want the advice, right? Psychics and mediums don't have magic wands. We can't change your choices or the way you choose. So basically, I could tell you that Mr. Right is like right down the street at the McDonald's. If you go to McDonald's, maybe you do, maybe you get some nuggets, maybe you get some fries, maybe you get a value meal. But Mr. Right's sitting there. But you got Mr. Wrong right in front of you, and you're not leaving. So anyway, Susie comes in, and she's all dolled up. You know, she's all like, I got my Coach bag. And I love Coach bags. I'm not making fun of women with Coach bags. I got my nails done. I am just so put together. I'm so put together, and I have this great love life. And Uncle Tony. So she's fighting me, man. She's fighting me with Uncle Tony. Uncle Tony's staying firm. Now, the miracle in itself is I'm talking to a dead person, right? It doesn't just happen every day. But she's acting as if it's like she's going to the bank, putting a deposit in. It doesn't just happen every day. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. We're sitting here talking to somebody who's on the other side. And you want to know about your love life? That was your goal, and he's bringing it up. But you know where I'm going because you could sense it because it's not what you want to hear. So Uncle Tony says to me, you better tell her this isn't going well and she needs to move on. And I say in my mind to Uncle Tony, oh no, I'm not telling her that. Because she's not going to listen. She's not going to listen. So then I try to say it in a way, because I see this woman is not really forthcoming about what's going on. I'm like, yeah, Uncle Tony's like making me feel like those ups and downs that you were talking about like 2 months ago. Like, they're kind of like still happening. And I just don't feel like this guy that you're with is like giving you a full commitment. Do you know what I mean? Like, he's not giving you a full commitment. Well, we talk every day and we text every night. And, I mean, he lives in Virginia and he comes and sees me on the weekends. And, I mean, he says he doesn't want to see anybody else. So, we're together. Okay. Did he ever say to you that you guys are a couple, or that he wanted you to be exclusive, or that he wanted you to move forward in life or have a future? He's just not like that. He's really not good with his emotions. He shows me how he feels. Okay? He shows me how he feels. I'm like, girl, he's showing you that he really doesn't want to like have a commitment with you. But of course I don't say that. So Uncle Tony says, listen, just tell her he's got issues with commitment and she's not going to get 100% of what she's looking for. Uncle Tony's telling you, Susie, that you're looking for something solid. You're looking for a future. You're looking for a commitment here. And while he's with you every day, or he talks to you every day, or he texts you every night, he still hasn't asked you to be exclusive. So do you see how it kind of makes sense that he doesn't really want a commitment? That's not making sense to me. I'm sorry. That's not making sense. He used to not text me every day, and now he does every night before I go to bed. I just don't see it. I just don't see it. I don't know. Maybe, and this is where it all starts going a little crazy. Susie's like, you know what? Uncle Tony was really close with my sister, and my sister's having a lot of marriage problems. And I think he's talking about my sister. That's what I think he's talking about, my sister. I'm like, well, is your sister married? Well, yeah. Well, this guy's not married. Is your sister's husband in finance? Well, no. Is your current boyfriend in finance, or whatever he is? Yeah. But my sister's husband does manage the house finances, though. So it really does. And he's kind of OCD about it. So it really does seem like it's like my sister. Girl, we're running down the wrong road. Okay. So Uncle Tony's probably getting a sense on the other side that Susie's just not getting it, and she's in denial. And when people are in denial, it doesn't matter what kind of wand you wave. So I'm like, Uncle Tony, just give me some evidence. Just give me some evidence that you're here and that it's really you and that you're really talking about her. Tell me something. All right. He's telling me that you're whatever he is, that when he came last weekend, he cut himself with a cheap razor, and that he's like really cheap with his razors. He like doesn't buy nice razors. Oh my God. Yeah, he did cut himself last week. I'm like, okay, well, he's telling me that this is the guy he's talking about. And he's mentioning, that he went on a trip to California. Well, yeah, okay. This is the guy he's talking about. Yeah, but I don't know. My Uncle Tony, he wasn't someone that ever gave me advice. He just always supported whatever I wanted to do. This just doesn't sound like him. Do you think maybe you're getting a message for somebody else? Oh, Lord, this is what I've been dealing with for 20 years, people. You're coming and paying me quite a bit of money to give you insight from the other side. I have to do a lot of work to do that. Maybe you don't even want to talk to the dead person, but you're coming to ask me about your life and helping you make decisions, but you don't want to listen. So Susie, she's like, okay, well, thanks. I'll see, like, I'll take the notes home and just review them and see how I could process them. But yeah, it makes sense. But I just feel, I'm like, okay, well, before you go, Uncle Tony's saying that in May, there's like the man of your dreams he's sending somebody for you. He's sending the man of your dreams to you. But you can't be with this guy. You can't be with this guy. Oh, and why am I feeling that the guy you're seeing is still married? All right, yeah. I really didn't mention that because they're separated. They don't really have their divorce papers yet, but everything's amicable. So that means he can't give you a full commitment, right? Well, technically, until he's divorced. But I don't really want a commitment. I don't really want a commitment. I'm happy with the way things are right now. I'm getting exactly what I need. I bet you are. Okay. Well, I'm just letting you know that he's telling you in a month from now, you're going to be going to a party and the guy you're supposed to be with is going to be there. And he's going to be waiting for you. But if you're still seeing this guy, like, you're probably not going to go. Okay, that sounds really good. But wait, he's telling me that this is someone that does want a commitment. He's going to want to get married. He's going to want to be with you, like, long term. Cool. Like, I just maybe he's just talking about the guy I'm with, but I'm just really confused about the information right now. But I really appreciate it. And that does sound really exciting. That sounds really exciting that there's somebody else. Like, if this doesn't work out, I'm like, no, this is what he's saying. If you're going to meet the man that you're going to be with, that's going to be good for you, you got to leave this one or you got to cut it off. Okay, thanks. I'll probably see you again sometime. We'll see. Let's cut 6 months from now. I have a girl calling me at the office. I really need an immediate appointment with Marissa. Well, Marissa doesn't have immediate appointments because there's other people waiting. I really need an immediate appointment. This is an emergency. What kind of an emergency? Well, like everything that she told me through my Uncle Tony, like, came true like a month after. Like, the guy that I was with, like, his wife, like, found like all our text messages, and Uncle Tony said that, like, he was supporting me and that another guy was coming. I'm like, honey, it's August. When didn't we tell you about, like, we told you about May? Did you go to the party? No, I was still seeing the other guy. Well, do you see what I'm saying? It does not matter. I am not the magic fairy here. I am not the sugar plum fairy in the Nutcracker. I cannot make you change your choices. Why didn't it happen? It's because you decided for it not to happen. It's because you came to me, you paid all this money, you talked to a dead person who you wanted to talk to, gave you the advice that you wanted to hear that was the truth, and told you he had something better for you, and you just said, okay, I'll see you in 6 months. I just need to hear some jazz thinking about it. What do you guys think of that? Like, that's really my life. Oh my God. It just makes me realize that, like, we're responsible for our life path choices. You know what I mean? Like, we're responsible people use readings as a way to make them feel better about the future. But really, the future is the one you create. So it's not always like a destiny point. Like, yeah, like I can look into your future right now. Like, Marissa, when am I going to get my new job? Marissa, when am I going to meet the new man? Well, I want you to meet the new man that's going to be good for you, not the new man that's going to be just like the other 20. So you got to freaking listen and change. You got to change your habits. And if you keep cycling, I don't care how many people you break up with. You could come to me 20 times. I could tell you when you're going to meet the next one. I mean, that's easy. You're always going to meet the next one. You don't even have to come to me to get that answer. You're always going to meet the next one. But you want to make sure that the next one is going to be the right one, right? And if you go to somebody like me, or you get a session, don't use it just to get rid of your anxiety. Use it for insight so you can make better choices. That's the point, right? I'm so tired. I'm tired just talking about it. And in the lounge, I'm supposed to be relaxing. I'm supposed to be laughing with you guys. I'm sure you got a kick out of my character. I need a sip of ginger ale. Oh my God, ginger ale is so good. Did you guys ever try it? All right, I'm going to look at and see what people are saying. Let me see. What are people saying? Do you guys like the jazz? Is it cool? Oh, Tracy. How you doing, girlfriend? A red cardinal always comes to our deck and sits in our yard memorial we have in our garden for my mom. Is that a sign? Of course it's a sign. Tracy, do you have my my little guide? It's free. You could download it right to your inbox. It's all about how to know if you're getting signs from the other side. There's about 12 different ways, and birds is one of those ways. So if you don't have the little guide, I actually put 12 things in there so you can see if you're seeing any of those things. If you just go in the description for this video, you will actually be able to there's a link to it, and you'll actually be able to download it right into your inbox. But yes, it is a sign. Okay, let's see what else we have here. Oh, did you guys like Susie? All right. I'm just seeing what everybody's up to. Yes, the lights are hot behind me. I know. Are you saying the lights are hot? Like, wow, that's like stunning. Like the lights are really hot, like sizzling. Are you saying like the lights are actually physically hot? Like they're hot, yeah. And if I sit on them, they're kind of hot. But they're hot in another way too. Let's see. All right. I'm going to go back to the questions. Do you guys want me to answer a few more questions? I love this one. I like this guy, but I'm not sure if he likes me back. What should I do? Oh, I think I answered this so many times, but let me answer it again. If you're not sure if a guy likes you back, he probably doesn't, because men are not that they're not that subtle. And if a guy likes you, he's going to let you know. Plain and simple. We women spend so much time analyzing and saying, "Oh my God, did you see the way he like brushed his hair back when he stared at me? He must really like me." Do you know that I saw him at the traffic light the one day, and he like waved hi to me when he turned right? I know it's a sign. I know it's a sign. If a guy likes you, he's going to let you know. If he's not that into you, you're going to get mixed signals. You're going to feel like you have to play detective. You're not going to get an upfront answer about anything. And usually his actions are going to show you if he likes you. Like if he calls you on his own, if he texts you, if he asks you on a date, just the basics. So many of you are settling for like just crumbs. Don't ever chase a guy. You know what I mean? They're like cats. They run away when they're chased. What do you not get? The more you like go after a guy, the more you're going to scare him. Unless the guy has no balls. Okay, I'm sorry if there's men on here, but you know, the men who want the women to chase them, they're not really like a guy that's going to take control anyway. All right? Sorry if I offended anybody. This is just the way I am. I tell it like it is. If you don't like it, that's okay. You don't have to come to the lounge. If you like it, great. If you don't agree with me, that's fine. I'm sure there's some guys out there that like to be chased down. I just know the majority. The majority of them. You're not sure if he likes you back. What should you do? You shouldn't do anything. You should do nothing. You should go and talk to 10 other guys. And the one that likes you is going to pick up the phone and call you. Or he's going to ask for your number. I don't understand, like some women, and we're talking about women and men, but there's all different kinds of coupleships. There's men and men, women and women. We're talking right now, this is a woman who wants a man. So we're going to look at that dynamic. You shouldn't do a damn thing. If you're not sure, you should let him give you a very clear sign that he's interested before you invest any more of your energy. Because when energy is imbalanced, it's not going to work anyway. If you're the one always chasing and the other one is still always running away, it's a dynamic that's just not working. You know what I'm saying? Are you guys like enjoying me doing these random things? Because I'm just sitting here. I'm not doing really anything right now, so I don't have anywhere to go. So I'm just going to keep reading questions if you don't mind. I accidentally hurt my man's ego. How can I make things right? I think that's, I don't know if we're in PG-13 or R-rated movies, but you know what you need to do. Tell him he's great. Then you know what you need to do. That's like not a really complicated question. Why did he stop writing me every day? Why did he suddenly stop writing me every day and after a few good dates? Why do you think? He either met somebody else or he's not interested in you. That's the bottom line. Or I bet if you didn't listen to my other advice, you were probably writing him every day, chasing him down with texts, and it came on too strong and you started to seem a little clingy. Men they like to chase, they like to miss you, they like to be the ones to feel like they got some value. If you hand over yourself on a silver platter and he's got nothing to earn it, like he's not going to value it. Why did he suddenly stop writing me after a few good days? Because he was either probably cheating on somebody and going out with you on the side, and he didn't want to get caught, or he's not interested and he was bored anyway, or you did something to turn him off. And I bet you this person who wrote in this question, I bet you after he stopped writing them, you were continuously writing him. Texting him constantly. Where'd you go? What are you doing? What's going on? I don't know. Like, just forget it. You gotta up that self-esteem. And you know what? Make people do some work for your value. It's gotta be equal. It's gotta be an equal investment of energy. Energy is part of this, okay? It's really important. All right, let me see what you guys have to say. People are writing all sorts of stuff coming in here. Okay, there's a couple people wanting to tell me, do a reading about people on the other side. I can't do that right now on a live webcast. You have to call me for that in person. This is the lounge. We're just relaxing and we're doing some advice, some how-tos. if you want a full reading with someone, I need to be in a zone where I don't have a million other people asking me questions, and I need to focus and meditate and bring in some energy for you. So this is not really the format for me to be channeling spirits, doing like actual full-length readings, but I am available for that. Just give my office a call. All right, so if you're here in the lounge, we're having fun, we're relaxing, we're talking about intuition, we're talking about energy, and we're talking about some Q&A. Are you guys enjoying it? I hope so. Some of you call me on the phone. I am doing phone sessions. I am doing coaching sessions. I am connecting, but like, it's not all about connecting to the other side. Sometimes you want to connect to what's going on in your energy and your energy line. And what can you do to make the changes right now? Because we're at such a manifesting time. We're at such a time where we're in a very transformational time in this world and inside. And we want to make sure that you're on the right path and making the changes that you need to make. Because we can exist on any level, right? We could exist on a lower level and a lower frequency by making bad choices and not existing at the optimal level where we're going to experience fulfillment and happiness and a good state of mind. So it's important that you check in with somebody, and it doesn't have to be me, but that you check in with somebody from time and time again, and that your pathway is where it needs to be, and that you're making the choices and changes so that you can exist on a higher frequency. And when you're existing on your optimal frequency in your path, everything around you is going to flow, and everything around you is going to make sense, and you're going to hit a lot of points along that path where you're going to meet people, places, and things that are going to align with your energy, and that are also going to be fulfilling to your soul. So that doesn't involve just getting a reading, though, because you can't change that by seeing the future. You can only change it by getting insight into your path and getting practical. So you're getting the intuitive insight, but you also need the practical advice to make the changes to your patterns and cycles, because we can predict all day long, like I said, but it may not be for your best interest. All right, let's see what else you have to say. All right, Jenny has a question. How can one tap into your own energy? I feel like I have the ability to feel things before they happen, or a sixth sense. Well, everybody has intuitive abilities, so that's a great question, Jenny. Everybody has intuitive abilities, and everybody has the ability to tap into their own intuition. We all have our intuition turned on every day. When we go to the grocery store, when we meet a new person, when we're around other people, we can feel things. If you're existing at a lower energy vibration, meaning like you're always in fear or doubt or chaos, or there's a lot of negativity around you, or the people that are around you, and there's a lot of chaos around you, that's going to dull your intuition. That's going to dull those senses, because there's a lot of lower level energy. And if you're not existing in a positive, high level energy, your intuition isn't going to be that strong. So you have to work on yourself physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, and psychically to be able to elevate your energy to a point where you're accessing your intuition, like you're turning up the volume on a radio, a lot stronger. So I hope that I answered that question. And you might be a good candidate for the intuitive development course when it comes out, so that you can learn practical tools and tips and exercises to move that forward. Tracy, do I believe in soulmates? I believe in soulmates along each pathway. So like I was talking about before, when I was giving you the example of the person in my office, if we don't make the choices to go along with the highest level outcome, or the highest level choice, and we're choosing to stay on a lower path or stay with somebody that's not good for us, that person in their life path isn't going to wait forever. That person that was meant for us on the higher level frequency, not going to wait forever. They're going to move on to somebody else if we're at the lower frequency. So it's important that we are able to elevate to that next frequency so that we could join that person and move along. So are there soulmates? Yes, but there are many different people that we could meet if we're on different levels. So we might have that ultimate soulmate that, we're supposed to meet in our life path. But if we're making all the wrong choices, we might not meet that person because we weren't on that energy level to do so. So that's why it's important to have the coaching. It's important to have the intuitive advice, but it's also important to make the changes you need to make. So that's really, really important. Let's see. Oh my God, I can't believe I've been on with you guys for like an hour already. The time goes by so fast and you don't even seem bored yet. So I'm happy that you're engaged in the lounge. Sometimes the lounge goes on a little longer than some of my other webcasts. Anyway, I see a lot more questions coming in, and I'm going to save them for next time because I am just feeling like I didn't realize how late it was. So I hope you guys enjoyed coming to the lounge. I hope you guys enjoyed the twinkly lights. If you just got here now, take a gander from the beginning. You could watch it on demand. And feel free, if you're asking about tapping into your intuition, feel free to go up to the description box. If you don't have the 8 ways to see if the other side is communicating with you guide, get that tonight. It's free. It's a free resource that I made for you guys. All right. I know I need to hang the lights on though. I just plugged them in today. Just plugged them in. I wanted to give a loud ambience. I have to create a whole lounge for you guys. That's going to take me a couple more times. All right. We'll see you soon. I hope you guys have a wonderful Memorial Day holiday weekend. And if you need me, I'm here. But remember, don't call me if you don't want to hear what I have to say. All right. We'll see you soon.